everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things with YouTube, so I'm here with another video, and basically I just wanted to do a video like highlighting one specific product. I think I'm going to bring this in as like a series of some sort. Like, I don't know what to call it, it's not a series because it's not that sort of thing, but yeah, I'm going to bring like a product spotlight sort of thing in to my channel, and maybe do like a product spotlight video like once a week or something like that, and basically just pick out one product in particular and then just do a video just on that product and different ways to use the one thing. So you'll see more of what I mean, like obviously when I can properly explain it, because I'm going to do it today. So I'm just going to find the product. Probably would have made more sense to do that before I started the video, but never mind. It's going to be about the foil called Serpent from Sparkle Supplies UK. It's an absolutely beautiful foil, and here it is, and it's actually going to be in my upcoming giveaway as well. So yeah, we thought it'd make more sense to do something like that, because obviously one of you will win it, so might as well show you ways to use it. And it is this foil here. It's see-through, so it looks like that, definitely that way up. So I'm hoping it means you can basically put it on any colour because it's black and has see-through bits. So I'm going to put it on greens just because I think it'll look really effective on green. So I've picked out 4 different green colours, and I'm basically just going to put it on top of all 4 colours so we can see what it looks like on different colours, and also see which one it looks best on and things like that. So I've got 4 nails here ready to go. I'm just going to pop these on my display stands, and then I'll show you the 4 colours that I'm using. So I've tried to mix it up a bit and use like totally different colours, like they're all green but different to each other in different ways. So I'm actually going to be using Olive Branch from Gel Perfection, which is this colour here. It's like a sagey sort of, it's not sage, it's not really green enough for that, but yeah, it's got a sparkle in it anyway, it's a nice shimmer. Then we've got a teal sort of colour like Aqua, which is Aquarium. Then we've got Parakeet, which I'm going to be using as a base colour under this beautiful glitter from Rosalind. So I'm going to use that shiny platinum gel because I found it in my drawers while I was clearing them out the other day, and I just thought, why not use it for a video? And then we've also got Emerald Isle, which is a totally different type again. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 coats of every colour on my base, on my nails even, that doesn't even make sense, as my base is what I was trying to say. So I'm just going to do that sped up so it doesn't bore you to death. So now I've done that, and I've done 2 coats of everything. I did 1 coat of Parakeet and then 2 coats of the glitter, but the first coat went blurry when I was painting it on, so I didn't actually get a very good video of that, so I just filmed doing the second coat instead. So first of all, I'm just going to take the tacky layer off all of these nails because I don't want the tacky layer to mix with my foil gel, because then it can make it not perfect for full coverage application. So we're just going to do that. And then I'm going to get my foil gel, I'm going to paint it on nice and thin. I don't want it too thin. I say this every time in any foil application videos, but if it's too thin, it'll cure too much and it won't be tacky when it's cured. And then if you do it too thick, it'll cure not enough, and then it'll be like wet or just basically not the right consistency that you need. So you need to make sure that obviously you're putting a lot of effort into getting it all nice and smooth. You don't want to miss anywhere because it's a full coverage foil. And you don't want anywhere to be too thick or too thin, so nice and even over the whole nail. And then we're going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure. So while that one's in, I'm going to wipe over the other 3 to get rid of the tacky layer off those. So they're all ready for foil gel. Now with this glittery one, I'm actually going to buff this as well, because I really want to make sure I don't know what that was, I just threw it on the floor, but never mind. I really want to make sure that the surface of this nail is nice and smooth and there isn't going to be any pieces sticking up or anything making it look rubbish for my foil, basically. So I'm just going over that, making sure it's all nice and smooth, or at least nearly smooth. Take it off the back end so it's a bit easier. And then once I've done that, I can pop it back on. I'm just going to get rid of that sharp bit on the end. There we go. So I'm going to pop it back on the display holder. Display holder? Tip holder, you know what I mean. It's fine. Just going to wipe over it, make sure it's nice and clean. And then that one is also ready for foil gel. This glitter is absolutely beautiful. I've also got two other colours in this brand of like platinum gel as well, and they're both stunning. So I'm just painting that on nice and even again. And that one's done that I've just put in, so I'm going to take that out, and then I'm just going to quickly paint these other two off camera, and then I will come back to apply the foil. Okay, so they're all done, and the ones that I haven't finished yet are in the lamp. So I'm just going to cut off some of the foil so there's not too much. Cut it into two pieces. It just makes it easier to apply it when you've not got loads hanging over the ends. So it is pretty difficult to apply foil to these display tips, but you know, we're going to do it. We're going with it, it's fine. I'm going to put it this way around, I think. I'm going to put that one about there. And then once I've got a bit stuck on, I'm going to just go ahead and just wipe down the middle to get it all stuck. Like so. And then I'm just going to go sideways down one side, sideways down the other, and then when it's majority stuck, I'm going to take it off the back so I can put some pressure on it. And then we're just going to make sure that I put pressure over the whole foil, over all of the nail. So if there's any bits that are wrinkly, just push your nail over it or another tool or whatever to flatten it down. And then the key, like to getting a good full coverage, is obviously put pressure on the whole nail. Then if there is anywhere that you haven't, it's not a problem if you take it off slowly. So what I'm going to do now is just get the glue tack off the back. I'm going to put it back on here. And I'm basically just going to take off the foil in slow motion. So if there is anywhere that has been missed, I can just pop it back down and make sure it's stuck. I'll pop that bit there. So you can see from this angle if there's any bits where that clear bit should be, that should be stuck. Just pop it back down, put some pressure on, and you'll be well away. So that's that one. That looks really effective actually, I really like that. So that's colour number 1 with the serpent foil. I will of course, top coat in a second. I'll do it off camera with all of them and show you at the end. So next up we've got this glittery one. I'm going to use the same piece, and I'm going to use this area here. So again, just pulling it tight so it's flat, and then I'm going to just go up the middle first of all, and then down both sides. Try and get it as flat as possible and take it off the back again so I can put pressure on. Really putting pressure on everywhere. This foil's actually pretty good, and you can get full coverage without it actually sticking perfectly because it's quite patchy naturally. It doesn't really matter if you do miss a couple of bits, because obviously that's sort of the effect of the foil anyway, so it's not the end of the world. So I'm just going to get this ready again. Pop it back on, lift it up slowly again to make sure that it's all stuck. Pop it back down in any places that haven't. Perfect. That looks really effective. I love that one. And then next up we've got this teal one. I'm going to use this piece again to get the most out of it. I'm going to place it I'm going to do this one the other way around, I think, actually. So I'm going to use the other piece. I'm going to use this bit up here. So I'm just going to pop it down again, just very gently, hover it over the top, put pressure down the middle, make sure that's nice and stuck, and then down the sides. It's obviously a lot easier to put pressure on foil when it's on an actual person than when it's on something not very sturdy. But I'm going to attempt to do this one without having to take it off the backing. Wrap that down, stick that on. Cleaning it off in slow motion again to make sure it's stuck. Perfect. And then last but not least, we've got this one. I'm going to use that bit there. I use the same technique every time I do foil. Obviously, if I'm not doing a full coverage foil, then I won't put pressure on the whole nail because that would be pointless. If I'm doing patchy foil, I'll literally just hold the foil like this and just dab it on like that. But when we want patchy, we obviously need to make sure that there's pressure over, oh, that one's already come off, pressure over the whole nail, because we want it all to stick. Which is much easier when you've got the resistance of another person's finger behind it instead of these plastic tips, but it's fine. Beautiful. I think that one might be my favourite actually. Love that. Right, so we've got all four done. Here is what they look like. They all look really effective. That is a really beautiful foil. So I'm just going to quickly top coat them off camera and then I'll show you what they all look like when I've done that. So here is the finished look. I absolutely love all of them. Let me know which one your favourite is. This one is Emerald Isle. This one is Olive Branch. That's the Rosalind Platinum Gel. And this one is Aquarium. I actually can't pick a favourite. I love these two. I really, really love those. I think this one's my favourite, but I do really like the Olive Branch one as well. So let me know what you think and whether you like this foil or not, and whether you think this like idea for videos is a good one, like showcasing just one particular product in multiple ways. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye!